Blast me to the digital world. It's time for the Mad Merlins unboxing of Digimon TCG Advanced Deck Beelzemon by Bandai. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Mad Merlins unboxing. So today we're going to be taking a look at this. This is a brand new Digimon card game Advanced Deck Beelzemon. And yeah, it's their first advanced deck, so this is a pretty much tournament ready out of the box deck. And it's got some really nice additional features as well inside, so I'll have a look at that in just a sec. But first things first, let's get the admin stuff out the way. So if you are enjoying, of course, the content, don't forget to like this video, and why not subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Furthermore, don't forget there's all my links in the description down below, including the Mad Merlins Patreon. So here we are then. So this is ST14, the Beelzemon deck, advanced deck. And on the front cover here we have Beelzemon himself, as well as his rookie stage Impmon. So we include 10 bonus reprints, plus 60 sleeves, and the reprints are some very sought after cards, including the ST7 Digimon, as well as the much sought after BT9 Cool Warby. On the back here we have the full contents. So we have a 54 card deck, so that's a 50 card deck plus your 4 Digi-Eggs, 60 sleeves, more than enough to sleeve up the entire deck, 2 plastic memory gauges, a index card set, a play sheet to help you understand the deck, plus a side deck of 10 additional cards. And there is, of course, unlisted, there is also a game mat inside, which is the first game mat to come in the deck. So have a better look on the side here what we get. So if it'll focus. There we are. So we have Digimon cards, so you pay memory cost to play or digivolve these cards. They can also make attacks. You have your Digi-Egg cards, so the Digi-Egg deck can contain up to 5 Digi-Eggs and can be hatched or digivolved from the breeding area. We also include Tamer cards, so various useful effects. If you have multiple Tamers in play, their effects will stack. And finally we have option cards, so these cards have conditions that must be met before you can use them. They can help give you a bonus and advantage in battle. And on the side we've got the Beelzemon deck there. And warning, don't get anything inside this box as it may be bad for you. And you can recycle, but only in France. So, right then, let's take a look at the actual contents of this, and I think we'll go straight to the vertical cam, as there's quite a lot of it to go through. So here we have the deck. Just bring in my trusty knife. I've got a couple of plastic tabs to cut. Like so. And we can open it up. And we've got a beautiful tray there. So yeah, we've got the deck itself. We've got the awesome Beelzemon sleeves. We've got our 10 promo cards. Then underneath, we've got a awesome Digimon playmat. So first official playmat that isn't a tournament playmat. So it's a nice one that we finally get one in the deck. So we got zones for our deck and our trash, a game flow reference there, security stack, and your Digi-Egg breeding area plus your battle area there. And it is double-sided. We have Impmon on one side and Beelzemon on the other side, so pretty cool. I do prefer using larger unofficial mats, as it gives you a bit more space to place your battle area cards. But yeah, it's really cool that we finally get a official paper mat inside a starter deck. So we'll take a look at the deck first, then we'll take a look at the promo cards. And then I'll give you my final thoughts on the deck as a whole. So here we have our deck. Just take the sleeve off. So we've got the memory gauges there. One Impmon, one Beelzemon. Pretty cool. Nice silver holographic backing there. We got the basic reference cards. So this just gives you a rough guide on how the game plays. You'll of course need to download the official rules in order to play the game completely. Ugh. Right then, so we got our Digi-Egg deck, which is 4 copies of Yarmon. So when attacking, his inherited effect gives the Digimon, if it has Wizard or Demon Lord, you can trash the top 2 cards of your deck. So if you're familiar with purple, trashing your deck is pretty much a standard play for you there. So that's pretty cool. Nice little Digi-Egg deck there. The good thing about this deck is it's a premium deck, so all the cards have a nice holographic finish to them. So we've got 2 Impmon here, who is a level 3 with only 1000 DP. He has the attacking ability, if you have 20 more cards in your trash, you may Digivolve into Beelzemon from your trash for a cost of 3, ignoring any other requirements. And you have an inherited effect, when a card is trashed from your deck, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. We got 4 copies of Candlemon, so on play, trash 2 cards from your deck, and on deletion, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, draw 1. We have Phascomon, weird little demon koala. So he is a blocker, so when an opponent's Digimon attacks, you may suspend this Digimon to force the opponent to attack it instead. And on your turn, you can't attack players, but you should still be able to attack other Digimon. So here's another level 3, not very high DP as most purple Digimon are, until they get to the later stages. Porcupamon, another blocker. On play, you trash 2 cards in your deck, has 4000 DP, Digivolves from a level 3 for 2 cost. So 4 copies of him. We've got the new Witchmon, so when Digivolving, you trash the top 3 cards of your deck. And inherited effect, while this Digimon has a Wizard or Demon Lord, it gets plus 2000 DP, so that's pretty cool. We have 4 copies of Beelzemon. So level 5, 7000 DP. When Digivolving, you trash the top 3 cards of your deck, and also when Digivolving, this Digimon gains on deletion. If there are 10 or more cards in your trash, you may play a Beelzemon from your trash without paying the cost, until the end of your opponent's turn. And then he has the inherited, if it has Wizard or Demon Lord, it gets plus 2000. We have 2 copies of Beelzemon. So this is the big guy of the deck, or one of the big guys of the deck. We also have Blast Mode. So we've got a level 6 Digivolves from a level 5 for the cost of 4. 12,000 DP even, not 1200. When Digivolving, trash the top 4 cards of your deck. All turns, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your deck, gain 1 memory for every 10 cards in your trash. Your turn, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your deck, this Digimon gains a security check plus 1 for the turn. So you get 2 cards of that. We have 2 copies of Beelzemon, which is the female version of Beelzemon. I think it like combines with Starmon and some of the other Digimon to make a different version. So she is also a level 6, 1100 DP, Digivolves from a level 5 for cost of 3. When you would play this card from your hand, you may reduce the cost by 4 for every 10 cards in your trash. All turns, once per turn, when a card is trashed in your deck, you may play 1 Impmon from your trash without paying the cost. The Digimon played gains Rush for the turn. Your opponent's turn, when an opponent's Digimon attacks, trash the top card of your deck. So 2 copies of her. And then we got 2 copies of Beelzemon Blast Mode. So this is a level 7, 1400 DP. Digivolves 4 from a level 6. When this card is trashed from your deck, delete one of your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon. For every 10 cards in your trash, you can increase the level chosen by 1. Then when Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon. If you have 20 more cards in your trash, you gain free memory. So that's pretty cool. You could utilize him to swing the game back in your favor. Yeah, really cool. We have A and Mako, a tamer. So on play, reveal top 4, add 1 Digimon card of Evil, Wizard, or Demon Lord among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Your turn, when one of your Digimon digivolves into a purple Digimon, by suspending this tamer, return 1 card from your hand on top of your deck and gain a memory. Security effect, you can play this card without paying its cost. So we've got 4 copies of that in the deck. We have Rivals Barrage, an option card. So play cost of 7. When this card is trashed from your deck, you may place it in the battle area. During the main phase, delete one of your opponent's Digimon at the highest level, then main phase delay. So after this card is placed, by trashing it next turn or later, you can return 1 purple Digimon or tamer from your trash to your hand. On security effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon at the highest level. So that is your full 50 card deck, I believe. And then we have a side deck, I believe, which is reprint cards that are beneficial to the deck. So we've got the BT2 Impmon on deletion. Trash the top 3 cards of your deck. 4 copies of him. We also have Wizardmon. When this card is trashed from your deck, gain a memory. So 4 copies of him. BT8 Skull Satamon. So trash 2 cards from your deck when digivolving. Then return a Demon Lord Digimon from your trash to your hand. So 4 copies of him. We have finally 4 copies of Death Slinger. When this card is trashed in your deck, gain 1 memory. Then delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. For every 10 cards in your trash, increase the highest level you can this effect can choose by 1. So yeah, just some pretty cool additional cards to help buff the deck a bit more. So yeah. Next up then, we've got the pretty cool promo cards. So, remove the slip. So we've got the ST14 Beelzemon, which is one of the very few Warp Digivolve cards. So if your opponent, on your turn, if your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon in play, the Digimon may Digivolve into a Gallantmon in your hand for cost of 4, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. I've been wanting a 2 extra copies of this guy for a while to finish off my Guilmon deck, so pretty cool. And your turn, once per turn, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, draw a card. We also have the ST8 which has the same sort of effect. If your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon in play, you may Digivolve into All Force Vidramon in your hand for cost of 4, ignoring any other requirements. If you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, you draw 1 from your deck. We have Argomon, an egg with the inherited effect. When this Digimon becomes unsuspended during your unsuspend phase, gain a memory. We have a nice opt art of the BT4 Tactical Retreat there. So, nice, easy recovery card. So, during your main phase, you place 1 Digimon on top of your security stack face down. It's only a play cost of 1, so it helps restore your life force basically. And fairly cheap, and has the security recover 1, so you recover the top card of your deck into your security stack. We then have the promo 33 Tsunarizamon. So your turn, all of your black Digimon with 13,000 DP or more gain piercing. Ooh, pretty nasty. So when it deletes an opponent's Digimon by an attack, you can perform your security checks as normal. The inherited effect, while this Digimon is black and has 13,000 DP or more, this Digimon gains security check +1. That could be pretty nasty in my Black War Greymon deck. We have Pokemon, another egg from the ST6. On deletion, trash top 2 cards of your deck. We have 2 copies of the EX2 Impmon. So when this card is trashed from your deck, except by the EX2 Impmon's effect, you may trash the top up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add a Digimon card Beelzemon in its name and one A and Mako to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then the inherited, if you have Beelzemon in its name, you gain plus 3000 DP. We have the BT2 Beelzemon. So while you have 10 or more cards in your trash, your Impmon may Digivolve into this card in your hand for a Digivolution cost of 4, ignoring Digivolution requirements. When Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. And finally, we have the awesome reprinted X Antibody. I was mistaken, it's not Cool Boy, it's X Antibody. Although I believe Cool Boy is getting reprinted soon anyway. But this is definitely going to go to my X Antibody deck as I require 4. Pretty cool and very odd card. So, cost is 0. While you have a Digimon in play, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. Security, gain 1 memory and add this card to its owner's hand. Main, place this card at the bottom or Digivolution card of one of your Digimon without an X Antibody in its Digivolution cards. Then we have the inherited effect. So all turns, effects can't trash this card from its Digivolution. And when attacking, this Digimon can Digivolve into a Digimon with X Antibody in its traits in your hand for the Digivolution cost. So there we have it. So that's pretty much everything in the deck. So yeah, really cool card sleeves with the Beelzemon logo there, these 2 pistols and his face mask. They're really cool. I prefer to use matte sleeves to these cool glossy sleeves, so these will just be a nice little collector's item. Right, that's everything for the deck. Let's bring it all in and I'll give you my final thoughts on this deck. So there we have the unboxing for ST14, the Advanced Deck Beelzemon. And yeah, I think it's a really cool deck. I'm not the biggest fan of purple, but there are some pretty useful cards in there for some of my own decks that I'm running. I've recently built a purple deck focusing around Mallow Myotismon. He's a Demon Lord, so there's some nice Demon Lord support in this deck, which could be useful to my other decks. The 10 promo cards are pretty good. There's a good few there that I could find useful in my own personal decks. And I know it's a silly thing to really enjoy, but I do enjoy having the paper mat there. But yeah, pretty cool deck. And I mean, for the price range, you're getting a full foil card deck. Plus you're getting sleeves, which you don't normally get in decks. Plus the mat, and you have a pretty much reusable tray there. You can easily create a lid for it and keep your deck nicely stored in there. I mean, the one side with that came with the sleeves in is actually big enough to hold sleeved cards, so pretty cool, yeah. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you play Digimon? If so, what sort of deck do you do? Would you like to see any more Digimon videos? I could probably do my personal deck profiles just to show you the decks I use. But I haven't got that many active at the moment. Most are in a state of reconstruction. There we have it. That was the unboxing for the Beelzemon Advanced deck. Really cool deck, a solid 5 out of 5, especially with those promo cards there adding to the value. So all that's left for me to do is to say thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time for more mad content. Goodbye.